that and just tip $2. You know, in Paris, they are best to get your nose fixed see if something is wrong.
Nothing is fucking wrong with my fucking nose. I don't know how many times you're gonna comment it.
This man built his entire career telling other people they were ugly. He told his audience that your face determines your worth. That if you're not hitting certain measurements, certain ratios, certain standards, you're basically subhuman. He said this for 2 years. 2 million of people. Then he got a nose job. And his own fans turned on him so hard. He started crying on stream. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Clavicular.
For growth, for the gym, I'm taking testosterone every single day. I take minoxidil for my hair. I take dutasteride for my hair. I also take Accutane. Retatrutide once a week. I take melanotan 2 every single day. IGF-1, HGH, pregabalin, and baclofen. I use crystal meth, so methamphetamine, as a stimulant, and Telemac.
For anyone not already deep in this corner of the internet, Clavicular, real name Bryden Peters, is a 20-year-old streamer who built one of the fastest growing audiences online by becoming the face of looks maxing community. If you have never heard that term, looks maxing is essentially the idea that you can scientifically optimize your appearance to become as attractive as possible through diet, surgery, bone structure, ratios, all of it. And Clavicular took that idea and made it his entire personality. He talked about testosterone, he talked about steroids, about jaw surgery, limb lengthening surgery, facial measurements. He told young men that their worth as human being was directly tied to how they score on attractiveness scale. He was not famous a year ago, he is now a millionaire at the age of 20-year-old. And recently, he decided to get a nose job on live stream with Dr. Miami, the BBL guy, the man famous for giving fat cheeks, was now in charge of the face of the looks maxing community. This was always going to go well. On June 3rd, Clavicular sat down with Dr. Miami and had his nose job performed live on Kick for his audience to watch it in real time. Now before the surgery, the doctor ran through everything he planned to change. The width, the tip, the angle, the nostril flare, all on a guy who by any objective standard already looked completely fine.
Right, today we're doing a rhinoplasty, an open rhinoplasty to fix the tip at the nostrils and the position of the nose. Again, I'm going to ask you one more time.
He was
Tell
describing that nose
like
the way a property developer describes a perfectly good house that they are about to demolish. And here is the thing that nobody seems to be saying. Multiple people, including his own community, had been calling him a Giga Chad for the better part of a year. Girls were approaching him on stream. He was getting collaborations, money, fame, everything his platform promised his audience. And he still went and changed his face, which tells you everything you need to know about what is actually going on inside this guy's head.
Chop just tipped $2. DR Mamie botched your ass. He was laughing through the whole surgery and brutalized your nose because your juice fell off.
The internet's verdict was immediate. His chat, the same audience he built by telling everyone else that they were ugly, turned on him the moment they saw the results. They said it looked feminine. They said it looked like young Sheldon. They said he looked like a Family Guy character. And they said it was over for him. And Clavicular response was to sit there reading every single messages and insisting out loud that he looked Chad. He said I looked Chad approximately 3 times in 60 seconds, each one less convincing than the last. By the third one he sounded like a man trying to convince himself his parachute is going to open. Because underneath the bravado, something is clearly breaking. He started saying on stream that he hates streaming, that he hates his audience, that this is the worst job he has ever heard. And look, I'm not going to pretend that watching someone getting bullied is funny. It is not. But here is the thing. This man spent 2 years building a platform where the entire premise was that your value as a human being depends on how you look. He told people that they were subhuman. He ratchet faces. He told young men that the certain measurement make you worthless. And now his audience is doing exactly that to him. He built the machine. He just did not accept to end it up inside it. Because what you're watching about the clavicular is not really about a nose job. This is what body dysmorphia actually looks like in real time. He had an above average face, objectively. Multiple doctors said it, his own community said it for months, and he still looked in the mirror and saw a problem that needed fixing. And now the problem is fixed, and he looks different, and his audience hates it, and he cannot undo it because surgery is permanent. Think about that for a second. This is a 20-year-old has been on steroids since 14, who has overdosed on stream, who has been arrested multiple times, who lost 20 pounds of muscle while telling his audience how to build their bodies. And the first real wake-up call that seemed to be actually getting through him is not the overdose, not the arrest, not the legal trouble. It is his audience making fun of his nose. That is what it looked, and that is genuinely sad. And this is the part that I think gets missed in all the memes and the jokes. Clavicular built an audience by telling people that looks are everything, that if you do not hit certain standards, you deserve to be treated as less than. And his audience believed him completely. So completely that the moment he failed to meet his own standards, they treated him exactly the way he told them to treat people. He did not get betrayed by his audience. He got a perfect demonstration of exactly what he taught them. You spent 2 years telling people that the appearance determines worth. Do not be surprised when those same people apply that logic to you. The chickens came home, they looked at his nose, and they had thoughts. The honest answer is, nobody knows where clavicular goes from here. He has two options. Option 1, he keeps going. He gets more surgeries trying to chase whatever version of himself he thinks his audience wants to see. More procedures, more changes, more permanent decision under the pressure of a live chat. Michael Jackson did not start with the nose that ended with. He started with one, then another, then another. That is how this road goes. Option 2, something clicks. The arrest did not do it. The overdose did not do it. Maybe this does. Maybe watching the one thing you built your entire identity around get ripped apart by the exact audience you built it for is the thing that finally makes a 20-year-old kid stop and ask whether any of this was worth it. I genuinely hope it is option 2, not because I'm a fan, but because he's 20-year-old. And 20-year-old deserve the chance to figure out that their face is not their personality. Here is the thing about the looks maxing community that nobody says out loud. The whole premise that you can optimize your way to happiness through appearance only works if you are never actually happy with how you look. Because the moment you are satisfied, the content stops, the engagement stops, the money stops. So the machine needs you to always find something new to fix. And Clavicular is learning that the hard way. He had the face, he had the audience, he had the money, and he still looked in the mirror and saw a problem. That is not a looks problem. That is a different kind of problem entirely. And no surgeon in Miami can fix it. So that's it guys for today's video. Let me know what you think about Clavicular and the decision he made. Did he ruin his entire career or he made the right decision? Let me know in the comments below and I'll see you in the next video. From now on, peace out.